Hello there, internet friends. It's Too Old for Gaming, and today we are playing another exciting 10 versus 10 here on Shishedrin. I'm playing Unternehmen Russelsprung, and I'm gonna do some commando action here.
L'infanterie allemande intervient au combat.
For today's match, we're dealing with some very elite infantry who are going to advance on the enemy. And guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more content here. It really helps the channel out. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. So for recon here today, we've got 28 units. We've got 5 Panzer IIs who are going to help provide fire support to our Brandenburger recon, along with the SPW AB-43s and their 47mm anti-tank guns. Once we get to Phase B, we get some more Brandenburger recon and some AB-41s who have the 20mm cannon. We also get these SS Fusiliers who have a sniper rifle. As we advance into the infantry tab here, we've got our SS squads, Streif squads. We get 6 of those in Phase A. We also get the Raider teams, the SS Gerbsjäger, 8 of those in Phase A. We get a leader card to support them, and we also get 4 cards of Brandenburgers. The Brandenburgers are definitely very expensive, but can deal out a lot of damage. In Phase B, we're going to get more similar units. The Gerbsjäger are coming back in, and we're going to bring in a Brandenburger Führers. We've got Brandenburger Pioneers, who are useful for clearing out, heavy woods and towns. And then 2 more cards of Brandenburgers to basically round out the end of the game. So another 8 squads in Phase B and 12 squads in Phase C. Looking at the tank tab, really not a whole lot of great units in this division. So the 35S, we get 6 of those in Phase A, and then the M1542s, we get 9 of those in Phase B. For support, we've got 3 LG42s in Phase A. We've got a commander in a little recon truck, and then we've got 6 cards of MG42s in Phase B, and 6 cards of IG-18s in Phase B. This division really needs, I think, a ton of anti-tank. So Phase A, we've got 6 PaK-36s. We've got some Panzerschrecks. In Phase B, we've got the PaK-38s, so 9 of those, and we've also got 5 PaK-40s. For anti-air, that's another area of this deck that's very light. We only get the Flak-38s in Phase A, 6 of those, and then 4 Flak-Verling 20s in Phase B. I think the only other card you can pick up is a AA truck with like a light weaponry. For artillery in Phase A, we've got the mountain guns, the 75mm, 4 of those for 45 points. We've got 6 81mm mortars and 6 105s in Phase B. And then Phase C, we've got the K35T Capture 105s, and those are going to come with the munitions trucks. So I think I might change things around here. Maybe I'll get rid of the second card of Brandenburger Recon and then bring in resupply trucks sooner, because it just seems like I was running out of ammo earlier on, so maybe I'll bring those Kerbal wagons to resupply the front lines. For air power, we've got the Croatian BH-33E SHS recon planes. They do have cluster bombs, so that's why I'm bringing them in. And then in Phase B, we get the Ju-87D3s with more cluster bombs, this time for anti-tank. And we also get the Croatian C-205V Series 3 Veltros as our basically air defense. So really, this division hard against tanks and air, but I'd say if you've got another division that's with you that can help out in those areas, you can really push the front line with the infantry on this. So let's check it out. So what I'm going to try to do is capture this flag behind the front lines by using the far left flank. So I brought in a good mix of infantry, light armor, anti-aircraft, leaders, AT guns to try to make this thing successful. So far, we've lost the top of the hill. I've also brought in 2 of these 75 millimeter artillery pieces. And I'd say they're better for suppression than killing stuff off. But you don't really have a lot of great options in this deck, as it's basically a commando unit. Lots and lots of enemy tanks going across to our right flank here. On the hill, we've got a PaK-38 taking fire from a guard, and our Panzer 38Ts seem to be suppressing the enemy infantry, though, but there is a tank moving in, a flame tank, a KV-8S. Gun jam, though, so that's lucky news for us. We do have quite a bit of fire support on that position. We're probably going to recap this flag shortly here. I have these Brandenburger recon troops. Let's see if we can see them here. So they're going across first. Kind of expensive for a 4-man squad. I think they're like, 25 points. I think they should be 20, but I guess they got the radio and the commando trait. I brought in my PaK-36. So what I did was, by the way, is in case he had enemy units over here, I got everyone out of their trucks on the side of the hill and then hid everything until I was ready to go across outside of the Brandenburger recon. The PaK-36s, they've got everything's pretty much got exceptional or very good stealth too. So should be hard to spot all of these units, except for maybe the light armor stealth is medium. So we've spotted 120s up very close. The 75s are firing on that and the OB-25. OB-25 probably going to take it out with this Panzer first. Yeah, he's pinned. And here comes that right flanking action from the enemy with a bunch of light units trying to take on our Tiger, but manages to sniff it out before he gets shot from the side. We have a lot of sort of random guns back here, which is helping us out. As I advance in over here, I'm putting these guys on return fire. I don't want anyone to give up. If I can keep these guys hidden, I don't want to give up my position until we've got everyone in a line ready to move forward. So my recon is spotting this Zenart 37. We did spot a Churchill's getting fired on by our units over here. We do manage to kill him off with either these 47s in one of these 3 units. There's another Churchill here, though. Churchill, 57 millimeters, so decent armored penetration, can destroy anything I've got over here. Takes out one of my recon light cars, and he's got 90 mils up front, so 47's going to have trouble. Panzer II is spotting this 37 mil, though, and the second one's there to help out. We damaged the transmission of the Churchill, but he takes out a couple of our units. I'm trying to get one of these Raider teams over there so he can fire a Panzerfaust at him. They're cool camo uniforms. Friendly artillery falling in that spot where we already killed off the 37 still. PTRS team gonna get wiped. It looks like we've managed to capture the hilltop here outside of this Churchill. And just a field of wreckage over here. So we've managed to actually take the enemy units out. We're almost getting hit by our own artillery, but look how far forward the front line's moving, so you might as well just go for it. So I'm going to move up my reconnaissance team first, and then some of these raider teams. Churchill getting fired on, gets destroyed by the Tiger, and he was getting hit from both sides since we flanked him. Moving these 20 mils up too. And I have this leader card. He has some AT heat shells and a sniper rifle. T-34-85 going to be a challenge for us though. Takes out one of our Panzer IIs. U-2 taking a long time to fall back, but he finally does. And it looks like the enemy armor's coming to counterattack our wave. Pak-36s only shoot 1,000 meters, so gonna be hard. This recon car here is doing all the spotting. So we lose one of our AT guns. We lose our recon car, but our raider troops get into the woods. They should be safe. This one's getting spotted out here. Again, got to get that recon car, so I targeted everyone on that. Because normally these T-34-85s have very low optics. But because of this guy, they can see everything. And this Pak-36 is going to get wiped before he gets a shot off, unfortunately. So I've got another Tiger moving up. What I really need here, what I really need to see is these Tigers crest the hill and flank these guys. I feel like a lot of people are like very scared to move forward if there's a breakthrough. If you're on a team and you got a player making a breakthrough, move your shit up. Sorry, like, I see it way too often where people just sit back, do nothing, and there's one player making the advance, and you got to support your team. If you want to play to win instead of playing for killing points with artillery, you got to move your stuff forward with them, and you guys can push the line. Don't be scared if you lose a few units. You get new points every minute. Panzer II is probably going to get nailed here by this T-34-85. Taking forever to aim. We do damage his transmission, but it is wiped right away. Flak 38 getting spotted by this platoon of T-34-85s. We've got armored trucks moving forward here. Martyr 3 finally in position to do something. Fires on that T-34-85 and gets a penetration. Tried to bring in an aircraft with these cluster bombs. Getting fired at by this recon car. I was going to try and drop clusters on him, but there's a 25 mil right there who knocks us out. And now it looks like we've got a bunch of mortar shells coming in. I don't really have any anti-tank in Phase A outside of these LG-42s and these Pak-36s. I've got some Panzerfaust, but not gonna, or Panzer Shreks, but really not useful in this scenario with it being as open as it is. So bringing in another platoon of infantry. We've lost the flag down here, but we did get almost a platoon back here of our guys on the ridge. And if we push forward through here, we're gonna get spotted back over here, or this 25 mil is just going to chew us up. So until we get more support over there, there's no reason to push forward for the moment. LG-42 taking fire from this IS-2, ready to load another heat round. Fires it away, and bounces again. Those heat rounds can do only 100, unfortunately. But the high explosive shells are quite nice against the infantry. U-2 back over, but being fired on by the 7/1 this time. Pak-36 is in position now to begin firing down on the enemy. So we've got some guards trying to clear us out now. I've got to move my SS infantry up to help keep them out of the woods and use their MG-34s because they don't have auto rifles. They have the MG-34s. I have other infantry who've got the MG-26 who can use those in the woods, but these guys can't. Excuse me. PE2 coming in to drop some bombs on us. He does manage to take out our team, but he accidentally surrenders his own. Enemy really jammed up here. Great opportunity to drop artillery. Again, our team, these Tigers, like, move them forward so they're useful. Stuff like that just drives me absolutely crazy. Like, move this guy up. This guy up. So, rocket fire takes out our AT guns. LG-42 gets taken out by these mortars back here. And the second one about to go down. We do have another platoon up here of infantry to back up what we're doing. We're still holding onto the flag down in the valley. But that LG-42 is probably going to get killed off by those guards or mortar fire. So we just have some Hellcats on our right flank right now, but we got a Pack 40 here. Man, those things can move fast. So the ideal thing would be to bring this recon car up with the Tiger so you can see, because this guy still has terrible optics. Low. Jaeger team getting caught out in the open, pinned down, but not surrendered. But that M4, that Pack 40 is going to wipe them out, though. Shooter killed. More half-tracks coming in. And we're tied here to 16-16. We've got the bridge. So they've got one of our flags somewhere, right here. And this one too, right? Trying to spot us again with the TU-2F. Again, gonna be very hard to spot these guys with very good stealth. So we must have done a good job of keeping these guys pinned down and damaging his stuff because he's not even trying to come up the hill here. Pack 40 needs to move into position to be useful. This Pack 38's been doing a good job. 75 as well. Probably firing over this way. Spotting the 25 mil now with our leader. Firing away at him with his sniper rifle. And lots of smoke coming in here, so obviously a rush incoming. Recon team out here. And here comes the trucks. Pretty hard for him to see, huh? I don't know why he had to be so close to see these half-tracks. So, let's see what's gonna happen here. Hey! Alright, well, we get a couple grenades out, but they get killed instantly by the tankos. Now the IL-2 coming back in to wipe out our assault team. Brought this leader forward to do something. Here comes some tanks. I moved the platoon off the ridge, though, to come back in. It looks like we still got another AT gun and infantry unit down here, so probably a guard and a ZIS-2, I would guess. So, having to retreat these tankos still work insanely well. That guy is basically surrenders, and then we've got another platoon. We're moving forward here. I've got some IG-18s in Phase B as well. Bring in more reconnaissance. I did bring in 3 Pack 40s. Who I'm spreading out on the ridge here to try to get into position, firing away at that Hellcat. Just killed him. And, so these guys, I think, are out of ammo at this point. I am bringing in some 81mm mortars to help add some fire support to our team down there. And not chewing up nearly as fast against these SS infantry squads. It's going way slower than the leader. Pack 40, though, getting caught out in the open as he's trying to move into position. And the Jaeger team just not there in time to help out. Still tied here to 16-16 in Phase B. So we've managed to capture the whole town. This is what I think. This is one of the funnest areas to play from either side, to be honest. It just I don't know. I think the layout here is just super fun to push through, and this is usually just a mess of artillery. Same with this. So, you know, I'm happy I didn't get off map 21 times this time. So it looks like we caught all of the Shrapniki out in the open. I put an attack beacon on it. I doubt I get any support from this team, though. I have one 81mm mortar who I eject early just to get fire on that position. There's a great opportunity, but we're getting suppressed by 50 cals and everything else. And 2 of our squads are down. We've got 2 left. No, doesn't look like the team's gonna help out. Which you guys saw that. That was like 10 units in there. An 81 down here. So more of these 81mm mortars coming in. Looks like we got surrendered again because we were pinned down. We've got another Panzer II who's coming in to provide armored support here. You know, if he tries to come through here, he's just going to get absolutely destroyed by this MG42 and this Panzer II. Because the only way to get armor up is over here, and that's covered by these Pack 75s. So he's basically stuck, and if he pops his head out, he's just going to get absolutely wiped. So look at all that. Stop back there. Bring in another leader. Help these guys out. You guys always got to remember to bring your leaders to give some extra support there. IS-2 here. Getting bounced on by the Elephant. Elephant does get a penetration. For some reason, IS-2 is firing at the Tiger. And the Elephant takes him down. So, I dropped... He's got a loads of equipment committed over here, right? I dropped the attack beacon over here. Like, let's make an effort. Let's get this wood line. That's what I'm going to do anyways. So our Jaeger team's here, spotting Shrapnikis. I feel like after playing this match, the Shrapnikis not as effective as they used to be. It's just my opinion, but I mean, again, we got 2 MG42s here and a Panzer II, so it's going to be pretty tough for him to do anything. And we have another platoon up here. We've got the sniper team. LG-42 still up to provide fire support as well. Looks like there's an artillery piece right there. We've capped this flag, though, because this guy's up close enough here. So I've continue to move my anti-aircraft gun up because there's obviously ranges to these guys. It's only like 2,000 meters on it, 2250. So you need to. He'll start firing, what, like right about there, if you can see him. Looks like we lost an objective. So this flag got pushed off. IS-2 back in the mix. We still have an elephant here, but he's out of position. I don't think he can see that. Doesn't look like it. Now moving my Pack 40 up into these light woods here. If I can get it down here, we've got a straight shot down both reinforcement roads. So I've got, if he tries to bring trucks up, I've got 2 Pack 38s here. Can fire at different angles. Brought in a leader to reinforce over here. The Brandenburger leaders are expensive. 6-man teams. Another recon plane coming in, but now I've got my, again, told you, I got my Flak 38 in position. to fire at him. These guys stay alive, I feel like, a lot fast. They don't get suppressed nearly as fast as before the last patch. I feel it like it, but maybe I'm wrong. We do end up killing him off. We got some Decima in here with the Berettas, great with their grenades too. I did bring in 2 more mortars because we just ran out of, we're just basically out now. Pack 40 getting fired at here. IS-2 does go down to the Elephant, who's now back in position. And our Pack 40 is fully suppressed, unfortunately. I've got my new platoon in here, but he's trying to hit, I think, this Elephant, so it's getting dangerously close to my guys. Recon team here being spotted by our SS platoon. Excuse me. Well, yeah, it's a platoon. There's enough units there. Based on them recapping this flag, you gotta imagine this is full of stuff. So we'll try and use the MG-26T teams to clear out the woods. Obviously not a first choice. I do have the Brandenburger Pioneers, which are excellent. Pack 40 spotting somebody. Oh, he's firing at infantry. I need him firing at that 155, but the Elephant's here to fire at him. And the 155 is destroyed. Looks like we can see the 82s back here. Shrapniki in here, battling our Gebirgsjäger. And suppression going up very fast on them with the 2 squads. Not bad. And it looks like we can see all the enemy in here now. More IS-2s and T-34-85s. So we do take out that T-34-85 with our Pack 40. And I think we jammed the gun on that IS-2. Either that or the Elephant did. I've got my Pack 38 moving in here. We've got another Pack 40 over here, by the way. So there's just AT guns everywhere. Off map from that 155 coming in. IS-2 did go down. We lost a squad over here, but that Shrapniki squad is going to die. 3 squads of guards with DPs, and off map just pinning everything down. Hellcat's flying in, and for some reason a Studebaker maybe to sniff us out. Hellcat is destroyed. One of the 81. That's really funny. So remember, I just had that single 81 over here that was just running out of ammo. He had 5 left. He used a Katusha strike on the empty tube. So we've got 2 more here. These guys are set up to auto fire in this area. Running low on ammo here. We do have armored support who's in really close. So the 81's finally firing at all these guards back here. Pack 40 trying to move down the slope into position, but still suppressed. T-34-85 is destroyed by this Tiger. PE-2 coming back in to try and bomb us. I don't know if he got it off. He's dead, though. We take him out with our Flak 38. How about that? And, yeah, he got his bombs off. He took out one of our machine gun nests, but everybody else is fine. So, this platoon over here seems to be firing at our friendly division next to us, not our guys. Pack 40 firing away at somebody. Oh, it's going to take out that M2A1. So we've got an opportunity now to keep pushing forward. I've got the Brandenburger Pioneers in here, because remember we got surrendered last time. So I've got 3 of those, and they're expensive. I want to say they're 30 points. We can check on that in a second. We've just got this team in close. Once he's suppressed, this flag will flip back to ours. We're at 19-13, 34 minutes to go. I brought in a bunch of SPW AB-41s to help just suppress and push the line forward here. They're 30 points. I don't expect them to live for long. They may give us an opportunity to keep advancing the line closer to his artillery. Tankos go down over there to artillery, and we've got a 150 here, direct firing on their line. So, and he's in close too. These Lorraines are pretty inaccurate, but he's in close enough that he's going to do some damage. These Brandenburger Pioneers are 8-man squads with 2 flamethrowers and 6 MP40s. They're expensive, but I've got them triple vetted. When he's in the range of this guy here who's triple vetted, they came in double vetted. Just trying to keep him spread out and move him down the line to clear out the woods. Looks like we find another Shrapniki squad. More Shrapnikis in here. These are beefy teams too. Looks like he had 3 left. And then there's a 4th squad coming in. Oh, it looks like we got them all pinned down. One of our AB-41s was killed off, but right now they're doing what I need them to do. We're pushing it back off the flag here. Keeping these guys pinned down. We're moving squads across. The ZIS-2, though, causing havoc along this OB-25. It's really the ZIS-2 that's the problem. So the Brandenburgers accidentally go too far out of the woods. There's a T-34-85 here. I noticed that and have to manually pull him back. Our SPWs do die off, but we managed to spot where all his stuff is and clear most of it out. We still got the flag here. We've got our PAC-40 watching the reinforcement road. I had brought in a Flak Verling 20mm, which it looks like he's not too happy about. So, Tiger goes down to these T-34-85s. Definitely a risky move to move ahead without information. My sniper leader team moving forward here. We do lose another squad somewhere, right here. That was our little tiny squad. PAC-40, though, takes out a T-34-85 leader. That's huge. Get the transmission damage on another T-34. We destroy him. Let's see if we can get the recon. Well, it looks like he's deciding to move out of the way of some fallen trees. Gets a penetration, kills the driver, fires it off, and they trade. So we pushed him all the way off the hill completely at this point. Looks like based on the lines, probably got some units right down in here and right in here. We know he's got an OB-25 here and a ZIS-2 here. It's 2012, though. Enemy team continues to surrender. We just lost that one again. Looks like we got an F5 coming in with some planes behind him. F5 gets pushed off really fast. P-47's coming in to fire on that Elephant and Tiger. One Tiger goes down, 2 get damaged. Doesn't look like we killed off any of these planes, though. These P-47Ds are very, very beefy. Another T-34-85 was killed. I did bring in some Brandenburger platoon. These guys are pretty incredible. They're expensive, but they're worth it, man. They can really tear guys up. So because we've got our leader in here, we're triple vetted. I'm trying to walk him into the woods. They don't take casualties nearly as fast either. Look at that. You see all that fire he took. He only took 1 casualty. Got more and more stuff coming in here. My Gebirgsjäger able to spot these tankos out in the open. We do find an OB-25 up here, and there's another truck coming in. One OB-25 goes down. Second OB-25 goes down. And the ZIS-2 is destroyed. The Shrapniki are under like machine gun fire from like 8 MG-42s. Moving another recon squad forward. So you got triple vetted tankos, which are definitely dangerous. Sniper team spying these Shrapniki. So we push away one Tanko team. Got snipers firing at the other one. I did bring in an MG-42 heavy machine gun, trying to get it down here. And I'm continuing to put pressure on the enemy. When you make a breakthrough, just keep the pressure on. So it's 21-11 now with 5 minutes to go. That changed pretty quickly. Unfortunately, our recon squad caught out here in the open and suppressed by these triple vetted Russians. Captured supply goes down. We got Disarray all the way up here. Our PaK-38 spots this IS-2 bouncing off the front, and he gets destroyed. T-34-85 out here spotting our Gebirgsjäger. Another T-34E coming in, our Brandenburger. Maybe these guys spotted them. This would be the opportunity to put a Panzerschreck, like, right there. We have T-34-85 coming in on the far left here. And the enemy just continuing to be pushed back here. Brandenburgers running out of ammo. They've been firing so much. Shrapniki's falling back. Disarray being terrors. We got another platoon coming in. T-34 moving up aggressively. We got the PaK-38 right here, though. And a Tiger. Tiger hits him. PaK-38's repositioning. Aiming. Fires. Takes out the T-34. Got another one coming behind him. I just hear that MG-42 firing away. So we've got two T-34s over here and an IG-18 lined up. He unable to get through the frontal armor, though. And at this point, I'm just going to be moving these raiders out in the open, as it seems like we wiped enough off here. And there's only 3 minutes to go. Tanko leader going to go down here shortly. I'm trying to walk up these PaK-38s, but it does take a long time. I purchased some Ju-87D3 cluster bombers. I assumed at this point we had wiped out his anti-aircraft units, so it felt like a good time to use these slow, close air support planes.
Schuss.
95 points. Another T-34 is killed off. Probably by that PaK-38. See if we get our bombs off. It looks like there's one left up. Alright, and we get our cluster bombs off. That one is destroyed. We have our second coming in. Get our cluster bombs off as well. He's going the wrong way, though. He's going to turn right into AA. So we kill off both tanks. Enemy's recon getting shot down as well. One's still up. And all these guys made it across. The Tiger did go down to enemy bombing. 40 seconds left. There's that AA unit. I want to try and take him out. Trying to get these Brandenburger and Jaeger teams forward. And I'm just pushing in now. 20 seconds to go. One casualty, and unfortunately he dies. But our commandos are victorious, basically capturing the entire side of the river here. Which definitely isn't easy to do without tanks. Very happy we had a teammate who had an elephant and some tigers that definitely helped us out. So 35 minutes, 55 seconds. Take a look at our team stats here. So we did pretty good for a basically team without tanks. 2085 to 1310 in terms of kills here. Our 75 killed off that 120 early on. Our 47 took out that Churchill from that recon car. Gebstreif took out AA units. Let's see. Sniper got a guy. Pack 40 got a couple tanks. Got an aircraft. Pack 40s did really well. Leaders getting in on the action with their sniper rifles. The Brandenburger Pioneers took out all those Schreffnikis. And this 20-point Gerbsjäger team took out all of this equipment. Brandenburgers, again, Schreffniki. Schreffniki, I think, are 35 points, so 35 against 35. Well, seems like the Brandenburgers may be a little stronger. Pack 38 took out those two T-34s, and then our Ju-87s and the Brandenburger. In terms of losses, T-34-85s at the beginning were what did most of the damage to us. Once our friendly Tigers and Elephants rolled up, though, that was over, and we were able to just push forward. So we did 10% of the kills, had 9% of the command points, and 9% of the casualties. So that was fun. It's always fun using elite units and trying to go up against the odds of heavy tanks. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.